Welcome back to Erlengrad. I'm Mighty Mike, and this is my Net Zero Farming Experience series. You see here on the trailer here we have 10 silage bales, and we are still using the electric tractor. What I'm doing now is headed down to the biogas plant. We're going to go ahead and drop these 10 bales off, which is what I have decided to be a good number to start with here on this series. I think the 10 bales will be a number to offset any diesel tractor usage we do there during each day. So I'll have to provide 10 bales to the biogas plant for any day that I want to use a diesel tractor. That is until we're able to create some other sources of energy, such as solar, wind, maybe with some things we put down on the farm. But you see, it is in April. We have gone all the way through the winter, and not much has been done on the farm. Basically, it was just a waiting game. The grass did sprout after I planted it, but it did not grow any. But it was helpful because it was already in its first stage there when spring arrived. So it has grown to a full harvest size now. So we're ready to get that mowed today. So my plan is to go ahead and mow that and get some more silage bales made up. And we'll also make up some more hay and have that available for the sheep and the cows. At some point I do want to make some TMR for the cows, but we have not got to that point yet. But I'm going to be able to use the Steyr tractor that I have there. Can't wait. It still has 0 hours on it. I have not even cranked it since I parked it there after the initial setup. It looks like we got to wait for the train here. The biogas plant is just across the tracks there on the right. And we'll get this unloaded. I don't know if the capacity of the biogas plant hopper there will accept all of these bales, but we'll go ahead and drop them all off. And oh, just about got T-boned there. Oh, a lot of weight there on the trailer. Spun the little rigid track around. But we'll drop it off here, and I think that they'll be able to take care of the bales for us. Let's see, we'll get this unloaded. All right, we're getting them unloaded now, and let's see how much we'll end up making. Did we not make anything? Huh. Okay, so we made $9,000, and the rest of those will sell, I guess, at some point in the future. So I'm going to head back up to the farm and get ready. Get excited to use the new Steyr. So we'll see you back there. Well, here we are. Moment of truth. Got the Steyr here, ready to go. Still at 0 hours. I'm going to fire it up for the first time since we parked it. And it fired right up. We get turned around here and hook up this front mower. Then we'll spin it back around and get the back mower hooked up. Alright, there we go. We're going to pull out of here and get everything unfolded. And what I plan on doing is I'm going to go ahead and run around the edge of the field and get a nice border, and then we'll come along, let a worker help out, And then I'm going to hop in the rake, the tractor with a rake, and go ahead and start getting it rowed up. And then that way we can have things moving along. Let a helper help us out today. Really excited to be able to finally use this larger equipment. I think that's really going to help progress our activities here. It's early in the year. I'm going to get this one cutting off of this grass field. So I am debating on whether or not to try and plant some type of crop. We'll just have to see. I'm not real sure what we'll do, or if we'll let it grow again for another crop of grass. Let me get lifted up and turned off here. And I messed that up a little bit. That's okay. What I'll do is I'll just back up here a little and we'll even it out. That'll be good enough. Yeah, it's going much quicker than cutting with the rigid track with just the front mower attached. And I hope that this planted grass actually yields a little bit more than the meadow grass. Alright, so let me get this guy lined up here. Let him do his thing. I know he's off a little bit there. But I think that's going to work out okay. Alright, so let me hop over into the rigid track and get going with that. So that rear mower is actually 8.3 meters wide, and this windrow right here is 8.4 meters wide. So that actually works out pretty good on following along behind the mower. Not a whole lot of overlap, and it I need to put the rate down there. Here we go. There we go. We'll get going now. I'll just go around the field and get the outside edge here. And then as the mower goes up and down the field, we'll just follow in along behind him. And should not take very long at all to get this done. Alright, so just got done with this field here. So that is quite a bit of grass there. We're going to go ahead and take this mower up to the top of the field, top of the property. Call it the upper field. Let's say that. We're going to take it to the upper field and get him started mowing up there. I'll do the same thing up there, is run around the edge and go ahead and get him the border set up. Little tough start on the hill there. Luckily, this tractor has significantly more horsepower than the little Ridgetrack. And I am overlapping into the field grass there a little bit, but that'll be okay. We'll get around this field here. It looks like the helper on the hay rake says that he is done, but I don't believe that to be the case. I do want to work on this field some more as we progress along. I wasn't able to plow it up just how I wanted to, but we'll get that squared away at some point. Hopefully when we're able to use a little bit bigger plow. And that was brutal, using that little Pottinger plow. Not worried about overlapping too much. I'll have to manually get these edges with the rake anyway, so it'll all work out. It'll just be a little extra grass for us to build up. No big deal. Alright, let me find out which way is going to be the best way to head across this field. Let me take a look at the map here real quick. I don't think it's going to matter too much. I think I'll just go ahead and start. Nah, I don't want him coming down this hill and turning around. I think what I'll do is start him going this way, and that should work out. Let's see what happens here. Alright, we're going to let him go and hope for the best. Alright, so the helper got a little confused over here. We'll go ahead and finish this up for him. And then once we get this done, we may go ahead and hook to the baler. Go ahead and try to start baling some of this up while we have the mower going up there on the upper field. Coming in behind this mower is actually pretty easy. I can just follow along the path there that the front mower makes, and it seems to work out really well. Finish that row up there so it matches up. All right, one last little bit here. Very good. Well, as you can see, we have this field nearly completed with the baling. And the helper just actually finished that upper field. As far as the mowing, things are moving along really quickly. But one thing I did forget to mention that was pretty exciting that happened over the winter. Had some baby sheep. We now have 20 sheep instead of the 10. So that is really cool. Growing the herd could provide more wool for us in the future. So this is it for this field here. You see we have quite a few bales. I believe this is many more bales than what we picked up the first time. So that is really exciting. So this tractor does struggle a bit with the baler, pulling it up to that other field, and we're not ready for it just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect there. I'm going to hook up to the rake. And we'll drag this up to the upper field here and go ahead and get started raking. And then we're going to take the stire back down here and go ahead and grab the baler and come along behind here. I do want to leave some of this as hay, so I'm only going to rake up some of it for grass, and then at some point we'll stop and get the rest of it up for hay. Go ahead and start here in this corner. And what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and go around this field and get a nice border. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. With the extra bales it looks like that we have made off of that lower field, I can only imagine how many bales we're going to get off of this field here. So it is going to be very, very profitable, it seems. The only thing is the best time to sell silage is during the winter. And I did not sell any because I was just unsure of what I would need. So I kind of missed out on some really good profits. But we can always store it for this coming up winter. I believe we're going to run through the seasons fairly quickly. There's only so much you can do. Now, I do have it set to 1-day seasons. So with the limited amount of land that I own, it's not going to take a whole lot here in the beginning to run through the tasks for each season. As we progress along, hopefully we can buy some additional fields, and that will give us some opportunity to expand the operations. Still want to focus on being eco-friendly, so everything's got to be done according to that plan. Let me get this tractor moved here. He is parked in the way. Shut off the motor. We don't want to burn any excess fuel. Oh, and I forgot to turn on the rake. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up this one headland. I'm going to take the stire down, grab the baler, come back up here. I'll probably go ahead and try and bale up the headland just to get it out of the way. And then we'll let this helper go with a rake for a bit. And we'll stop them eventually so that we can run the tedder through some of this and make some hay. Well, I was just about to get some hay made with the tedder there, and down come the rain. So we're not making hay right now. May not be making hay today. Let's check the weather here. Ooh, it's not looking good. Rain for the rest of today. May have to cut my losses and just make silage. I'm not real sure what I'll do. But one thing I need to do is go ahead and get some of these bales wrapped. I'm going to go ahead and start on that. You see what I have done here is about half of this. Let's get out of the trees. About half of this field, you see I have baled up for silage. And we still have the other half over there that we will hopefully use for some hay. But we've had some bales go rolling. Quite a few of them, actually. I want to see if I can't grab these out of here. May have to go. Oh, there's two in there. I'm probably going to have to go get the framer and get these out of here. This hill is just not ideal for bale work. This may be the last time that I do bales up here on this upper field. It is just, it's too hilly. Let's see if we can get this one in here. Come on. No, it's not going to do it. All right, so I have almost got the rigid track stuck here. So let me come around here, get what I can. Then I'll run down, grab the Kramer. Oh, see, there's one down in here. But we do have some men down. Had some go off the edge here. Where have they gone? There they are. Yep. I don't know how I will get those. Don't know. Have to rig something up and try to get over there to them. That's going to be fun. I do like this wrapper though. It does have the turner on the back, and I see there's a bale in the road over there. But it does come in handy on these hills because it'll flip the bale over and keep it from rolling any further. No, I'm cutting through these posts there. I don't have much of a choice. Now I was hoping to have got these wrapped and moved off of this side over here, because I'll need to get them out of the way so that we can run the tedder through without having any issues. But I don't know. I don't think we're going to be making hay. Check the weather for tomorrow. It doesn't go out that far. May just end up with a bunch of silage. What I may do, may just go ahead and make it up with silage and then leave the bottom field as grass for right now. Try to get one more cutting off of it. Turn that into hay. And then go from there. That may be the ticket there. Alright, well, let me run around this field. I'm going to go ahead and get these outside bales wrapped up. And then get them picked up with the stire. We're going to go ahead and collect them up, get them out of the way. And then I guess I'll go ahead and get the Ridgetrack running again with rake. And go ahead and rake this up. We'll go ahead and bale it for silage bales with grass bales. Get everything wrapped and then picked up. So be sure to come back for the next episode. We'll find out how many bales I end up with. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to give me a like. Subscribe if you hadn't done that already. Click the bell so that you get notifications of all future content. And we'll see you soon.